Hey, this is Redman coming to you live from the world famous Comedy Store main room for a brand new episode of Kill Tony. Give it up for Tony Hinchcliffe!
What? Oh my God! Hi everybody, welcome. It's a very light, thrifty crowd tonight. Make some noise one more time. Welcome. This is Brian Redband, ladies and gentlemen, the one and the only. Ryan J. Ebelt is drawing tonight's episode. We have a camera on a tripod. Keep it going for tripods, everybody. Josh Martin is here, the human tripod. Josh Martin comic.
Big Dick Martin.
How's it going, Josh? How are you, buddy? He's okay, everyone. Can you feel the electricity in this room tonight? It feels good in here. Yeah. All makes sense.
We got some big dates coming up. We're going to Texas and bringing Kill Tony there to the Moon Tower Comedy Festival May 21st. Jeremiah Watkins is coming with us. Josh Grumpy Pants Martin.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of people.
And we're doing Houston 2 days later at the Secret Group, a really fucking cool venue that we just did like 6 months ago. We sold it out then.
So great.
And we're going to fill it up again. So get your tickets as fast as possible from...
You can just go to DeathSquad.tv and click on tour dates. We also have a secret show following the Houston show, and Luis J. Gomez is going to be our secret guest there. And we have one
of the secret guests.
Yeah, we have another secret guest. We can't say who it is.
Interesting. That's a top secret thing.
Whoa. I'm sorry.
What was that? You guys ready to start the show? Those are the things that we had to plug.
Yeah.
I'm doing stand-up in whatever city you're in, too. TonyHinchcliffe.com for tour dates. I love comedy. We always have two of the funniest comedians in the world on every single episode. This week, truly, two of my favorite fucking comedians. Two guys that I work with pretty much every fucking night, and we crack each other up. Put your hands together for the great Sam Tripoli and Fahim Anwar. Oh, shit. Wait a second. What? Fuck yeah. What? The brand newest special on CISO, There's No Business Like Show Business. Fahim Anwar, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello,
and
guys.
with his double comedy album being released officially this Friday, you can pre-order it now on iTunes, or you could buy the physical copy at samtripoli.com. It's called Diabolical. It's Sam Tripoli, everybody. Also, the first human being to ever take me on the road with him. I opened for Sam Tripoli in La Jolla.
You did excellent.
2007, I did like a 3-minute spot.
And he crushed.
4 times.
Welcome. Taught you the way.
It's true.
Through comedy.
It's true. We're going to have fun tonight. You guys
You're
excited?
welcome.
I'm pumped. So these guys are here. Let's bring up the band. You guys know we have a band?
I think I've heard about them.
Every single week we have a band. They always do something different, a different theme. You never know what they're going to do, but they're a band. It's the Kill Tony Band. It's Pat Reagan, Jeremiah Watkins, and Joel Jimenez. Reagan and Watkins, the Kill Tony Band. Uh-oh. Wow! Look at this! Holy shit! This is the fucking greatest! This is so awesome. It's the Beatles and Buddy Holly. Oh, I love it.
It's James Queen.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Oh, your leather jacket, like James Dean, but
Joel looks like a Mexican Oompa Loompa. This is always a fun reveal, whatever getting to see you guys come out every month.
If Trump's looking for me tonight, my name is Gringo Star.
Well played.
You could tell he wrote that one on the drive over here.
Well written.
And then you have this chubby reservoir dog, Jeremiah Watkins.
Mr. Pink.
Like a
Mr. Pink's hot dog.
It's reservoir pig.
Gave himself a rim shot.
Mr. 2 in the pink.
What happened to you guys' accents? Which one are you, dude? I'm Paul. I play the bass. Paul's not real. He died in an accident. It's a fake Paul.
Oh.
It's a fake Paul.
Is that a real
Stop trying to plug the Tinfoil Hat podcast. There you go. You got it in there. We won't need to do it again.
Tinfoil Hat. We ask questions nobody wants answers to.
Jeremiah, how does it feel to be one of the Beatles and to be working with Pat? Obviously, is Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Young Bill Nye, back in his coke and fucking days.
Bill Nye the Science Boy.
Like Rick Moranis.
Ooh. All right. Well, this is the part where we jump right into the show, everybody. I have a bucket with over a bunch of names, a ton of names signed up tonight. We have a bucket full of fucking comedians' names. They signed up, or sometimes it's a human being that has never done stand-up before. Sometimes it's a crazy person that just signs up for any list that they see on Sunset Boulevard. You never know what's going to happen, but if you get pulled out of the bucket, you get 60 seconds. You know your 60 seconds is up when you hear the sound of a kitty. That means wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. That's how it works. You guys ready to start this bitch up or what? Who has more fun on a Monday than us?
Probably.
Guys, I need you to make some fucking noise right now. Welcome to the show. Fucking room. Sometimes you gotta fucking spank them. Now you're gonna clap again when I say the name Jeremiah Lefebvre.
Oh, hey! I thought that was your character.
Lefebvre.
There he is.
There he comes. Jeremiah.
All right. How's it going? Yeah. Voice might be a little off. That's what happens when you treat the cough with cannabis. I find the best, most comfortable spot. This sucks. You ever think you're gonna kill something and come up and it doesn't happen? That's what's going on right now.
Yeah, let's restart. Put your hands together again for Jeremiah Lefebvre, starting back from 0.
Try it again. Try it again. Try ahead.
There you go.
Own it.
Owning it.
Move the mic stand.
Out of the way.
One more time for Jeremiah, everybody.
Jeremiah.
Triple start.
All right, that's the last restart. So I smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. I find the most comfortable spot to do it is in the driver's seat of my car. I judge son of a bitch, how strong my weed is by how much road rage I have. Dang it. Yeah. Thanks, Sam. That was fucking great. Kitty yet? No?
Okay, there you go. Jeremiah Lefebvre. There you go. It's a lot that happened there. A lot that happened there, Jeremiah. I'm not going to lie.
Let's get into this.
Damon, the sound, see, we have the catch with the main room is that all of a sudden they give us another human being to operate sound that helps with the sound. And sometimes it clusters things up on a real live show. Damon, are you around? Yeah, we need like super volume in this room, man. It seems super quiet in here.
Can we get George Martin to the booth, please?
This is like super quiet. This is like you're trying to make it like
your fault, dude.
Anyway, it's like acoustically adorable what we're doing in here, Damon, but we need it to feel a little more rock and roll, if that makes sense.
Welcome to Kill Tony Unplugged.
Yeah, this is acoustically adorable is how I would. If I wrote a blog about how much I didn't like the show that I went to on this specific Monday, that's what I would say was acoustically adorable. Didn't really see what I mean? There you go.
What's that?
Okay, thank you. So Jeremiah, let's just talk. Let's pretend like that set never happened.
Was that your first time on stage?
That's the second time.
Second time.
Where was the first time?
Was it the first set that you did that we restarted? And then you
yeah. It was like 30 seconds before that.
How'd the first time go?
About the same. As soon as I get up here, it's like
the same. Like you went up there at whatever mic that was, and there was a loud.
Yeah, I was like, man, this thing isn't on.
There was a huge bass amplifier that was.
Yeah, you had a lot of variables that you had to deal with, so it's not very typical to have to go up like that.
Where did you do the set? Where was it
in the
at?
belly room.
Oh, the belly. I thought maybe if it was at UCB, it was alternative enough. You probably crushed there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, no. I wouldn't go, no.
like, oh, he's so alternative. He didn't even talk.
What show was
So
it in the belly room?
fucking
Was it this
deep.
show?
Yeah.
Oh wow, interesting. So are you like trying to go up other places, or
No.
do you just do it
Come
for
here.
fun, or like what is it? Like you just
I know I was following it around for a while. Like I come and I'd watch, and I try to like write stuff. And,
what do you do for work?
right now I make crepes.
You look like you own Comet Ping Pong and part of Pizzagate.
No,
Oh
that's
jeez,
rude.
I see what you're
That's
trying.
rude,
I
Sam.
see what's going on here tonight, Sam.
No, here's
I
what I
had to
want to
bring my
say to you,
tinfoil
dude.
hat.
Here's what I want to say to you. You obviously can't remember your act.
Yeah, yeah.
Why don't you write it on your hand? Why don't you write? I mean, there's still people who've been doing it for years. They have it on. You need to write it on your hand.
Right.
At least bullet points. Don't write your whole fucking
Don't go
thing on your hand.
Right.
Memento
Don't.
I
on
would have
us
just
to
like
fuck-
ran off like all the sweat. I'm like, oh shit. What was this?
Okay. So where are you making crepes at?
Yeah.
We really never got to react off that. Crepes, like the French pastry type
French
of.
pastry. They're like flat pancakes.
Oh, okay.
They're the transgender of pancakes, right?
What's a transgender?
They are. How long you been making crepes for?
A little over a year. It's my wife's family's restaurant.
Ah.
Is it called Crepes of Wrath?
I'm so glad we gave Joel his own mic.
Yeah.
We gave Joel, for those of you that follow the show extremely closely, one of the gifts that we gave away on 200, a cool thing that we did is we added a microphone to the entire show, which they said couldn't possibly be done. And Joel Jimenez, after many episodes on the show, got his own mic, and he chose to really kick it off with the first one. For those of you counting, Crepes of Wrath was the...
When the mic wasn't loud enough, were you like, Yoko, oh no?
Yeah. The entire time.
Oh my God.
And maybe we should start
That's
think
weird.
about this.
We have 2 pun people on stage.
Can we just lose the volume on Joel's mic? No, I'm kidding. So, Jeremiah, how old are you?
33.
33. Are there other dreams that you're going out and like sort of half-quarter chasing?
Yeah, you know, sometimes.
Like what?
Crepe, you know, that's pretty fun.
You're really into this crepe thing.
No.
Oh.
What jokes, don't tell us the jokes, but what were some of the premises you were ready to release on this crowd that you just shit the bed with? What was it?
Well, it was mostly like I was going to try to stay with
Crepes?
driving high.
Driving high, then where? Because that's only one joke.
Yeah, and then talk about like people in crosswalks, like a crosswalk knows no, there's no.
You can't even remember the premise.
A crosswalk knows no what?
Knows no
Knows
what.
no.
What is the joke, man? Damn it!
If you're really serious about this, you just need to take a couple weeks. Go every single night. Do 3 open mics a night.
It doesn't
see if it
sound-
gets better, because it might not get
It
better.
doesn't sound like he's serious about it at all, though.
It's hard because like I feel that I'm funny, and it's really hard to like.
How
go
long
for
ago
my
was your
brain.
last spot?
My last spot was here in the Billy Room.
Right.
When?
it was in the
When?
building.
When?
Yeah.
It was a while ago.
Like, what's
How
a while
long?
ago?
Yeah.
Like a year.
guess.
Like it was a
A
year.
year.
Yeah, you got to get up more than once.
Yeah.
I nailed it.
You might want, yeah.
You're averaging 60 seconds a year.
Yeah, I figured I'd probably step up my game a little bit.
Actually, it was 20 seconds, but
Yeah.
Ah, man.
Wow.
Well, that's cool. What else are you
Well, for
into?
a dude who does it once a year, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah, you know, a lot of the problem is the mic. You know, I
Oh, it's
figured-
the mic?
Yeah,
you
was
couldn't
the mic
even
that was the
remember the
problem?
joke now.
That was it. It wasn't the words that weren't coming out of your mouth.
No,
It was
it's
the
fine.
fucking
Yeah.
microphone.
You should have said, help, I need somebody.
Ah, yeah. Motherfucking
I
double
wish I knew,
J.
like-
Joel
I wish I
Jimenez.
knew some Beatles songs.
He's going to die early.
To get better, you need to start riding 8 days a week.
8 days a week. 8 days.
This
I like
is-
being welcome to park somewhere. On the other hand, I don't like when signs say no parking.
That's my boy Patty Reagan.
Was his mic messing up too, or was it just mine?
Oh, God.
Suddenly you don't look so bad.
Thank you.
He just saved you, bro.
Oh, shit. Oh, Jeremiah,
I would
tell
say
us-
your goal should get up. You should do this next week. Were you
Don't,
married?
don't,
Can you
don't
go
give
out?
him goals.
Yeah, well, just
He won't remember him.
Yeah, I am married, but it's
Go do stand up, dude.
This
Go
guy-
do stand up.
This guy's like Jim Brewer, fully baked.
Oh, my God.
Now-
How would Paul McCartney make it?
Are you gonna play this for the rest of the kitchen staff back at the restaurant? Are you?
yeah. I'd be like, hey guys,
Does this come
is
in-
what happens when you chase your dreams.
Hold on
Like,
a
fucking
second.
sometimes
Are you
the
gonna
mic
dub
will-
this in Spanish so they know what the fuck you're not saying?
I'll just say "oh" at the end.
Okay.
Jeremiah, tell us something interesting about you. Like, is there some special skill that you have without saying the fucking word crepe? Is there anything in your life that you're proud of, that you can do, that you're into, anything?
Yeah, I got in a fist fight with a chick like recently.
What?
Wow, okay.
That's what your
Sounds...
Hold on, your special skill is hitting women?
Also,
No, I didn't hit her. I blocked her.
you open with that. That's your first joke.
Yeah, that's true. I
See what
beat
Like,
bitches.
I need to like relax a little bit.
How did that go down?
This guy's bonkers.
Is that a
That
Beatles
wasn't a Beatles
reference?
song at
What
all.
was that?
A natural reaction. Never heard of one.
Was this like a girlfriend?
No.
It was just some lady? What
Some
a-
random.
Where at?
Well, it wasn't. I mean, she was a bum, so I mean, it's all right.
Oh,
Okay.
that makes it okay?
Where'd that happen at?
At the car wash. I was washing my car.
You were washing
And you
your
beat
car.
a homeless lady?
No, well, I was about to like.
You ran out of quarters?
Yeah, I had to change quarters. That's where she caught me. I had to change quarters.
You were actually doing better when you weren't talking. That's amazing. Right? Oh, you
No,
hit
like,
you hit homeless chicks? That's just weird.
No, you're not.
Keep
I blocked
going.
her. I blocked her.
You blocked her, so she came right at you.
Well, yeah, she came across the street from the gas station. I'm like, oh man, this is not going to be good. Like she was yelling, mad.
Did you make eye
like-
contact with her?
No, I was in my car and I saw her coming across, and she was yelling at everybody at the car wash. I'm like, ooh, shit, I'm just gonna finish smoking a little bit. Then I'm like, man, I gotta go get changed.
How much weed do you really smoke?
Not that much.
Not that
You're the
much? Your Twitter handle is Blazed Geek.
Shout out to Ustream.
Oh, I know this
To
guy.
Ustream.
I know him too. Very active Twitter user.
You're the only
Second best.
stoner that gets violent and hits chicks, by the
No,
way. That
I,
should
did,
be.
I didn't hit her. I blocked her.
And then what
Yeah,
happened?
So I was changing.
Then how's that a fight?
It wasn't. Well, I had to make it interesting.
Jesus, Jeremiah. Here's what I'm
No,
gonna
but
do.
should've
I
just
was-
let it
honestly,
be.
I was getting changed, and then she goes, "Philip." She yelled at me, "Philip, that better not be you." I'm like,
Once
"It's not."
again, my boy Badaragan.
And then she came over at me, and she just like threw punches. I blocked
All
her.
right, Jeremiah, I'm trying to figure out something interesting about you, but we've gone way past the time that I can allot to talk with you any longer.
No, thanks.
Any other? You guys have any thoughts about Jeremiah or anything?
Where's the crate place?
Should I
Correct.
plug that? Should I plug that?
I'm very curious. Where is it?
That's Hollywood and Highland,
Hollywood Highland.
Wow.
And what is
Hollywood
it? What is it
Highland.
really called?
the French crate.
It took you a while.
The French crate?
I'm like, damn, should I say it? Like, I'm not.
Why, I mean,
No.
why not?
The more
You're
I
an
find out, it
interesting
sort of
man, my
sounds
friend.
basic as fuck. Hollywood Highland's a
Actually,
pretty
yeah,
shady
that's
cross
right.
street.
Fight on
Okay.
stage.
Triple
Oh, that
talk.
happens all the time.
Put your hands together for Jeremiah Lefevre, everybody. He's on suicide watch. Just kidding. Go buy a crepe from him at Hollywood Highland. The French crepe. As if though there was ever any other kind of crepe. Huh.
This should be the
There's
crepe podcast of record, where more crepes talk happen here than anywhere else.
I actually ate crepes today.
Really?
That's not a lie, yeah.
Is that true?
Crepes and eggs, yeah, in a dirty chai latte.
Huh?
It's delicious.
All right, I pulled another name out of the bucket.
Whoa!
Put your hands together. Come on, let's get. Put your
I
hands.
was allergic to that joke.
This is so ridiculous. Put your hands together for Ray Easter, everybody. Coming from the back. Come on, one more time for Ray Easter, everyone.
Thank you. All right. Well, I'll introduce myself. My name is Ray Easter. That is my real last name. It's not a stage name. I think I would have picked something better if I had one. You know, it was like really tough growing up with that last name in school because you get made fun of a lot. Like I remember I used to get called names in class like Easter Bunny, yeah, Easter Basket, Pussy. Yeah, those were only the names my teachers came up with, though, unfortunately. But it's fucking rough being homeschooled, you know? It's just... Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I like telling that joke, and usually people will come up to me after the show, and they're like, oh, no, were you really homeschooled? I'm like, no, but I was a pussy, though, so it's a little bit of truth in every joke. I get this question asked a lot, though. Oh, is that your favorite holiday? No, go fuck yourself. It's not. But I would say my least favorite holiday, though, and that is Halloween. I'll explain why. Yeah, or I won't.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Explain why.
Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. You gotta explain why.
Explain why. Explain
Why?
Explain why? All right. I was like one of the only black kids in like an all-white neighborhood. So every Halloween, I had a very limited choice of costume options. Like I remember one year, I went up to one of my white friends, and I was like, "Hey, white friend, I'm thinking about going as Superman this year." He was like, "What? Man, you can't go as Superman, dude. You know, Superman wasn't black."
There you go. There you go. Yeah, that's a. Yeah, that's why it's 60
punchline.
seconds.
Right
Ray,
before the
let's
punchline.
talk about it.
Wait.
You called yourself a pussy a couple times. Do you really think you're a pussy?
What was the end of that last joke? I'm kind of curious.
I was gonna say he wasn't real, but you know, all right.
That's good.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
The bear was warranted.
Is that beer a power top or a hungry bottom bear? It's the West Hollywood fucking barebacking bear? Is that what it is?
Bareback.
It's a bareback
Yeah.
bear?
Well, Tony, you know what the bear actually growl actually translates to? It actually translates to help stop forest fires.
Is this a choice? These are interesting jokes. I thought you were funny, dude. I liked how you opened it. You do have a little too much. You say too much at the explain the opening, but it was good jokes, man.
Yeah,
Thank
a
you.
lot of misdirection in 1 minute.
Yeah.
I would say.
I like the reveals.
So, Ray, how long you been doing stand-up?
About 4 years.
Where you from?
D.C.
D.C. How long you been in L.A.?
About 7 months, 8 months.
What do you do for work?
Drive Postmates.
Ah.
I
So
like that.
unemployed.
That's great.
Yeah,
Did you get a lot of white girlfriends in high school, being the only black guy?
Couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to think about it for a little bit. Yeah.
Do you ever get hungry and sneak some of the food out of the dishes? Like, just take a little out of one area and then, like, push some of it over and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Because I'd get
That's a
hungry. If
thing.
I was driving food around, I would eat
Oh,
so much fucking
Yes,
food.
actually, I forgot some people's, I don't know, some side or whatever, and I just fucking ate it.
I had this driver recently tell me that when he's so hungry, he'll just reach in there and grab fries and like he'll do this, like,
Yeah.
all that shit. That sucks.
Grab one or two, they won't forget. They won't.
Have you delivered?
Baby, you can't drive my car.
Have you
Really shoehorned the Beatles joke in there.
anyone famous that you've delivered to since you've been out?
No.
No.
Anything get
No.
weird when you delivered? Like you show up and it's just a gimp or something answers the door?
I wish I'd
Nothing
fucking talk
interesting?
about it. Nothing interesting.
What did you do back in D.C.?
I drove armored trucks.
Wow.
Just for fun?
Were you,
Just for fun. Just-
were you
no, it was-
delivering food in armored trucks back then?
So, yeah, so people's food is pretty safe out here.
Most secure food
Yeah,
delivery service in Washington, D.C.
No. It was a company called Dunbar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we know about them.
Yeah.
The high school?
Did like any heists or anything happen like when you were working in an armored truck?
I've been followed before.
Ooh. What
Yeah.
happened then? You call the police?
Just call the police. It's pretty.
You're like, I think someone's following me. I'm on, like, whatever
So
street.
what, did they give you a
Yeah.
gun or how's that work?
Yeah, you get a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of bullet? They
You
give
ever take
real
the gun?
bullets?
You ever
I
take the
had
gun
my
and
own.
shoot
I had
somebody
my own.
with it?
Have you ever
You
shot
You ever
anyone?
take the gun and just fire it off randomly?
It's a good question. Ray, did you leave a girl back in D.C.? You single?
No. Yeah.
You leave a bird back in D.C.
Do I what?
What is going on over there?
It's just a,
Jeremiah,
it's
grab
just a
that
bunch of
microphone.
mumbling.
Oh my God.
Were you in love?
This is like the Beatles with autism right now.
Last relationship you've been in, Ray, what was that like?
Not forced. Not forced.
Actually, you know what? No, I was in a relationship. It was all right, but it lasted for like 3 months because I was moving out here. So
The 3-month curse.
yeah,
Ray, you have
know
any
what
other
that-
special skills or talents or hobbies that you do?
absolutely not.
Wow,
Pretty
these are the
boring.
most boring
I
fucking
know.
people
I
here.
know.
Party,
It's
you-
mind
what
blowing.
do you
like,
do?
I mean, I've asked like homeless, insane people these same questions.
Smoke weed,
and
just
the
smoke weed
answers
and
we get
deliver
are
food,
incredible.
you know?
It's one of those
tonight
episodes.
it's just one of those fun things, huh?
Just
Ray,
one of those nights.
I loved it. Let's keep moving on. Ray Easter, everybody.
Thank
He's on
you,
Twitter,
Ray.
Ray
You're
Easter
funny,
Comedy.
dude. Good shit.
Couple little rule of three misdirects in there, then a long one.
Harry Potter's comedy tonight is on fire. Wouldn't you agree? Harry Potter is killing it tonight.
Shout out to Voldemort.
I love it.
Harry Potter's what we call girls' nether regions in Liverpool.
Autistic Beatles. They're coming to your house. They're gonna gross you out. They're autistic Beatles.
I pulled another name out of
You've
the
got a
bucket. This
future.
looks like a new name. Put your hands together for Devante Cortova.
What's up, guys?
Yes.
Nice. Despite my demeanor, I actually grew up listening to hip-hop, you guys. Big hip-hop fan. I grew up listening to gangster rap, especially. I grew up listening to NWA. Familiar? Nice. NWA is a gangster rap group from the 90s. NWA is an acronym that we all know stands for Niggas with Attitude, which I thought we were going to say together, you guys. Anyway, I think it kind of shows that NWA is the first gangster rap group ever, because the name's not gangsta at all. Like, niggas with attitude. Aww. Like, one time I had attitude, you guys, and I got grounded. You know what I mean? Not scary for some gangsters. It's just the last part that throws me off, because the first two parts are so powerful all by themselves, right? Niggas. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm listening. You got my attention. Niggas with. What do these niggas have? What the fuck can they throw it? I'm scared, right? Just change that last part. Anything to work, right?
Oh, fuck yeah.
You got
Devante
bareback.
Cortova. Awesome. 60 seconds. You said the N-word 73 times. That is a brand new Kill Tony record.
Yeah.
These days it'd be in NWA inwards with auto-tune.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, almost.
Go see, it's working. It's this. Eventually, he's gonna start crushing with it.
It's like, that's like.
Because it's funny.
I love it. So, Devante, are you even black, by the way?
Yeah,
I'm just
for the most
kidding.
part.
Black Beatles in the city.
All right, I like that one. That's a good one.
What's your full ethnicity? Because Cortova seems
I'm black and Mexican.
black and Mexican.
Yeah.
I do think it was
Black
kinda
and
funny
yellow.
how You open with this, despite my demeanor, and we have no idea what your demeanor is.
That's true. That's true.
You should just get right into it, dude. That's
So you're
Yeah, you don't
half
need that.
black,
You can just go
half
straight into the joke.
Mexican, and you said the N-word 74 times.
Yeah, I'm 75% black. Mostly
I would,
black. A little
I would
Mexican.
love to see your Mexican edition of racist,
Yeah?
racial, getting to make fun of yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, what was the point? NWA. I mean, it's a.
How old are you?
24.
20 what?
24.
24.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. NWA is still a big. I know the movie just came out, but it's just interesting.
He came up to NWA. We were playing Dope Man, which is. Did you have that joke already ready?
It's all
Did your
joke.
nipples just get hard thinking
Yeah,
about
I was
it?
like, this is my moment. Yeah. This is the time.
How long have you been doing stand-up?
6 years.
Shout out to
6
Nipples.
years.
Yeah. A little
Wow.
That's fun.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's great. That's great to start that early.
Cool.
Is that your best bit?
I think so.
Where did you start?
I think
So what have you been doing
I
with the
started in
6
San
years?
Diego.
Did you start at
Say
an
sense-
Urban Outfitters?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Did you say Cincinnati?
San Diego.
I was
San Diego.
telling
Big
jokes to
difference.
the-
Almost the same.
How long were you there?
I'm still there, actually. I just came up to do the mics up here.
Yeah, it's good move.
Where's the hood of San Diego? Where is that?
I actually
Where's
live
the
in-
bad streets where you don't want to go at like around noon?
It's like where I'm from, actually, Southeast San Diego. It's
What's
pretty
the,
hood.
what's the hood most hood thing you've ever seen go
In
on?
San Diego, what is the hood shit?
Mexicans crossing the border.
The hood in San Diego. There's gangster Asians. The people don't know about. It's like really
Hold
gangster
on.
Asians.
The baddest guys in San Diego, the bad guys
They're
are Asians?
Asians.
Yeah.
They're Asian gangs.
That's their theme music.
Yeah.
The big gangsters are Asians. Are you
One
sure?
Asian, yeah, and they all have rat tails.
This is what
Yeah.
I think you guys are
Do you
talking
just
about
see dojo? Do you just see dojos fighting each other?
Pretty much, yeah.
It's like
very,
Shaolin versus Kung Fu.
it's very choreographed. Yeah. They don't have colors, they just have symbols that represent each other.
Huh. I see what you did.
My God.
Set us up for that.
If I wanted
I didn't
crack
set it-
in San Diego, where would I go get crack in San Diego?
Correct? You can just call me.
You just call you.
On Yin Yang Street.
You could walk
Is that
down the
true?
sidewalk.
Oh my God. Is that true? Do you really? Have you ever done crack?
No.
I have.
Crazy. Really?
Smoked it once.
Was it right before we started doing the show tonight?
Yep. The whole time you smoke crack, all you're thinking is, fuck, I'm smoking crack. That's all you think.
That makes a lot of sense. Devontae, craziest drug you've ever done?
It's Dante, but
White pussy, am I right?
yeah, there we go. I've done acid a few times. Well, a lot actually.
So have we. You ever heard the album Magical Mystery Tour?
What'd you do when you were on acid? Where were you?
I was at Balboa Park. It's like a big sort of like monument in San Diego. And it's just like a bunch of museums and shit. Just walked around, looked at some art, and touched some flowers.
That
Real
is
Sandy-
so
Yeah.
San Diego,
San Diego.
ghetto
San
urban
Diego.
right there. We dropped some drugs and we went to an art fair.
Pretty
It was
much.
a nice pop-up shop. We
Yeah.
Man,
Some
we started
crepes.
gang banging and we rode unicycles.
crepes all day.
Rapes all day.
What do you do for work? I asked.
I
you
work
that.
at the Comedy Store in San Diego. actually.
I'll be there this weekend.
Oh, see you soon, man.
How long have you worked?
He doesn't sound excited.
Hey, buddy.
How long have you worked there?
2 years now.
Oh, that's great.
You get up there a lot?
Yeah. We do 3 nights a week here. I know the guys here do like 1 night a week. Or 1 night, 3 minutes. We do like 8 minutes 3 times down there. So it's a lot of stage time. But
Yeah.
it's good to come up here every once in a while
Oh,
and embarrass myself.
Yeah.
thanks for slumming it up here.
Yeah.
And La Jolla is a very, very nice place, right?
Yeah, it's very
so, I mean, you're really dealing with an interesting crowd. Do you talk about the NWA while doing
I
a
do.
set
I always
in
feel
La
weird
Jolla?
doing that bit because it sometimes makes old white people uncomfortable.
Yes.
But it's not so much about the N word as it is like the whole idea. I guess.
Well, it is about the N-word,
Okay,
because
yeah.
if I did that joke, they'd set this place on fire. So
Okay. Yeah, but I'll open with it. It goes well.
here's the thing about La Jolla. It's like, it's all rich people who really want to act like ghetto trash. Have you ever noticed that? They love to act like they're from a trailer park when they all just came from, they rolled up in the rolls and they're fucking from rich money. But they love to get sloppy drunk like they just went to a NASCAR race. And it's like, chill the fuck out, bourgeois trash. You know what I'm saying? Nope.
Poor people want
Whoa.
to look rich, and rich people want to look poor.
It's total. You know you bombed when he's my backup. I know I just.
Oh, well, totally. You took all that tension that you built and just made it funny.
Yeah. Thank you for saving me.
Dante, anything else?
For me,
Yeah. Anything you've ever wanted to say out loud?
I'm a big fan of everybody up here.
Oh, thank you.
thanks,
Yeah.
man.
I take
Everybody.
back everything I said.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah.
That
All
kind
right.
of ass kissing might get you spots in La Jolla. But here, it's a different story, mate, innit?
It's almost like it's almost like Lord of the Rings DVD broke right there, and it just slowly came out.
Sam, you're out of control. You're doing the exact same thing he's doing over and over again. I don't think either one of you are realizing it, though. There's a whole thing going on here where
That's what we planned.
the show runs. The
Yeah.
show runs either way.
Yeah, I'd like to hear from Fahim, not Sam.
Coming straight from Paul McCartney himself.
It's not the real Paul McCartney. He died.
Wow. All right. Okay. Let's just. What do you?
Let's restart the show.
Should we start from the beginning? Should I
Yeah,
come back
we
out
can just
again?
delete
What do you
this.
guys think? Start over, hour and a half. You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
No, nothing's getting blamed. Now Sam's already in post-war mode. I can already hear the argument starting. Everything's okay. Let's just all relax and breathe, and everything's fine. Dante Cortova, there you go. We're going to get rid of you, Dante. You go back down to La Jolla where life is good. Everything's okay. I'm literally trying to control 2 experimental professionals right now. Everybody's riffing. Everybody's having fun. You guys having fun, live audience? Yes! You guys gotta get CISO. Watch Fahim's new 1-hour special.
I'm hilarious, guys.
Yeah, he actually talks in it.
Yeah, I tell ya.
All right, here we go. It's going to be a comedian. They're going to do 60 seconds, and we're going to talk to them about anything in the world afterwards. This is episode 201 of the #1 live podcast in the world, Kill Tony. Put your hands together for Josh Michaels.
All right, this is going to be very mediocre, but we'll get through it. A lot of people talk about smoking weed. I don't like to smoke so much weed. I like to drink. I think it's because I live with my brother who's like a movie stereotype stoner, and he does shit when he's high that freaks me out, okay? The other day he came home and he was mad. He was furious because he had gone to a fast food restaurant to get something to eat and didn't realize until he got all the way home that his order was wrong. To be fair, that's happened to all of us. That's happened to me. It's happened to you. But you have to be high as fuck for that shit to happen to you at Subway. You know? The place where they fucking make the food in front of you. 2017 hasn't been great for Josh. I still use my ex-girlfriend's Netflix account. But I only use it to add shit to her watch list, to her queue, that I know she's going to fucking love, dude. She's going to really love it. She's going to love it. And I don't do it to be nice. I do it so that when she's on the couch with her new boyfriend, she's like, who added Stranger Things to my queue? From behind the curtains, I can be like, me. It's always been me.
Fuck yeah, Josh Michaels, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Josh.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
You were one of, by far, the top 10 funniest lesbians that we've ever had on the show. First of all, let me tell you that.
Fuck it, yeah.
Out of the top 10 lesbians that have performed on this, you're one of them. Josh, I love your style. Is that true about the ex-girlfriend? You really have her Netflix account?
Yeah, super true.
How recent's that breakup?
It's been like a year.
How long were you guys together?
For like a year.
That's a pretty funny premise, but like actually giving examples of the titles would probably be good instead of being in the house. Maybe you could save that for the later, but actually putting shit in there because I used to do the same thing. Yeah. But it was on accident. I was just adding like really stupid shit.
Doing it on purpose.
Yeah, like maybe the titles are ways of like insulting her, you know,
okay,
like a lot of rape movies or something.
Or you could start like romantic things and then just fast forward through them and make her think that maybe you're thinking about her and like maybe you've got your shit together. Why'd you guys break up?
I don't know.
You cheated on her with another woman?
I'm not.
Was it your hats?
I'm not a good bird, but yeah, that's my hats.
She cheated on you with another woman?
No, with another woman, yeah. No.
Was it because they wouldn't let you two get married?
Does your girlfriend live with the new boyfriend or anything like that? See, that's perfect. Now you could add like gay movies, like Brokeback Mountain, like Brokeback Mountain 2.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna think that
Philadelphia.
her new boyfriend's a gay man, and
Brokeback
she's gonna want to go
Mountain 2?
back to her lesbian lover.
Yeah.
It's a
We're meant
perfect.
to be. We're meant to be.
Well, you know what they say. Maybe she'll come back because they never forget how to ride a dyke.
It's like. It's like the Buddy Holly that we wished died in a plane crash.
Subway joke was good. I like it. Yeah, I think you could get to it quicker though.
It's a little much.
I'd say throw it all
like
out. It sucks. It's all boring.
Fair. That's very fair.
It's boring and just boring. Comedy's boring. A
You
million
got it,
comedians
dude.
should quit.
I can see you got it. You got it. You just got to fine tune what you're saying, so we specifically know what you're doing and add the punches to them.
Yeah.
But you have it. You could go really far if you just really focused what you were saying.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
How long you been doing it?
2 years.
Where you from?
Covina.
What do you do for work?
I work at a fucking Chili's.
Chili's.
How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 27.
Yeah,
27.
dude. We all work shit jobs.
Yeah, I work at a Chili's, yeah.
You want to work. You don't want a good job right now. It's all working out. You're not going to want to go fucking do
Yeah, but
stand-up.
it sounds like a joke. I mean, I've never actually met anybody that actually works at a Chili's. Like, I've only heard jokes about that from hanging out with comedians for the last 10 years. You actually work at a Chili's?
Yeah.
How long have you worked at a Chili's, and what is your exact role there? Server?
Yeah, I'm a server. And I've worked there for like 2 years, year and a half.
Wow, that's a lot of fucking Chili's, man. I mean, everything you own smells like Chili's, right?
Yeah, it's fucking gross. Yeah.
What's the best thing on the menu? What do you recommend?
Look, man, if you're trying to get like some fucking
diarrhea, then I've got some recommendations for you.
Tony, this guy. Baby. We stepped on it at the same time.
Baby back ribs.
He wants his baby back.
I want my baby back.
Of course, you had the longest version of the show. He wants his baby back ribs.
Like, do you hate Applebee's?
Nah, I mean, it's fine.
You wouldn't fight them if you saw one right here. You
I don't
wouldn't.
care about my job.
Blood in, blood out. There's no.
No. I don't care. I don't care enough
You
about
really don't
Chili's.
care?
I mean, they pay me, but I don't like care.
Choose a side,
Come on,
man.
though.
Grow a pad. Choose a side.
I love it.
You really don't care about Applebee's, though?
Yeah.
No, why
You
would
really
I?
don't have any pride. If there was a comedian that came up after you, right? And we're like, there you go, there goes Josh Michaels, and this kid comes up and he fucking shreds.
Yeah.
And we're like, what do you do for work? And he goes, I work at motherfucking Applebee's. You would be like, motherfucker. There's no way, right? You would bother you a little bit.
Maybe if that was the situation, maybe a little bit. But
There we go.
That's what I had to say to get it out of him. So there is something there.
No, I mean. No.
I mean, is Applebee's the #1 like competition, or is it Olive Garden, or what's going on?
It's
TGI
yeah,
Fridays.
It's TGI Fridays is our
Fuckers
biggest
at TGIF.
competition. I don't know, more drunk
What's the
people.
hierarchy?
I don't know.
What's the hierarchy? Is it like TGI Fridays and then?
Yeah, did you
It's
did
definitely
you work your
TGI
way all the
Chili's.
way up the TGIF line to be able to get into?
No, I used to work at a Korean barbecue before I worked at Chili's.
Oh
Wow. Jeez,
yeah.
you could walk the walk.
Hey man, I'm telling you.
Now you talk the talk.
Yeah.
Josh, interesting. Man, what is the location of your Chili's?
It's in Covina. It's in Covina. Yeah.
Wow, and that's an interesting market, right?
Covina.
What's your if you had to break down the racial demographics of the people that eat it? You're
100% Mexicans.
Are there any?
100%.
wow. So you've seen
100%. 100%.
There's no gangbanging Asians around there or anything?
No ponytails, no.
Dude, we're going to Chili's. Applebee's is for the white people.
Is all the waiters and waitresses also Latino, or?
No, we actually have like a pretty diverse staff. We have like.
good,
It's
good.
pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Thank God. It's like a Verizon wireless commercial in there, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty great. Yeah.
You have a diverse.
So you get up in Covina. That's where do you do stand up?
Yeah, mostly Covina. I come out here, other OC places.
What are the spots like in Covina to do stand up?
Not like great, not bad. I don't know. It's all
Like bar shows or what?
Yeah, like bar stuff. Bar mostly, yeah. And there's like other places. I don't know. It's all the same. It's not fun sometimes.
Wow, I'm gonna be honest. I totally wasn't paying attention to the show just then. That's never actually happened before, where I have lost track of. I was the only.
Did
All
your
right.
girlfriend like your comedy? Did she ever see you did
Yeah,
comedy? Is that why
it's-
she broke up? or-
Probably. It's weird because like we used to live together and stuff, and then I would start coming out here, and she thought I was just getting fucked up every night, which I totally was.
You're a
but-
waiter because you
Yeah,
go out
that's
and drink every night
all
with the other.
waiters do is drink and do cocaine after
Right.
shifts.
Do you
Is
have
that
any
what you
co-
do?
Do you have any coke on you?
I mean,
Yes, that's a yes. They obviously don't drug test at Chili's, you know.
just a chili head up in here. You know?
Oh, is that what you call
That's
yourself?
what they
Chili
call
head?
themselves, but
Chili
I don't
heads?
identify as a chili head.
Do you do anything? You're a waiter, and you've been doing it 2 years. Do you Do you do anything funny at the table?
No, I don't.
Tell the truth, Josh. It took us 4 minutes to get that you'd fuck up an Applebee's guy.
All right, let's act like you come to the table, and do you have like a joke or any kind of humor?
Come on.
No. I mean.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But no.
Here we are, babe. Another night at Chili's. Oh, jeez. Here comes the waiter. Oh, look at this young lady. Here we go.
Oh God.
Ah.
Here we go. Am I supposed? Am I?
Hi, can I get an iced tea, please?
He didn't even say hello, babe. Jeez,
Okay,
you're out of control. I mean, geez, this is the real problem with you. You know what I mean? I finally take you out to get a good meal. You're yelling at this poor kid. He's not even at our table yet.
Thirsty, man. Can I get an iced tea?
I'm gonna greet you right now. I'm gonna say, hey.
Wait. Is that what you say when you greet?
Hey,
I'm coming up. I'm about to say hello. Here we go. Hello. Whoa. Just to let you know, we're about to interact. Here it goes. Hey. How you guys doing tonight?
All right, let's act like we're sitting down.
This is the weirdest.
It's not going to be entertaining at all, but I go and say, hey, welcome to Chili's.
Do you say that? I want you to fucking do it
all right,
without any of the goddamn setup.
Okay, all right.
Well, this is going to be awkward. Hello. Like, none of that.
Yeah,
just pretend. This is an acting role right now. It's a live super audition.
All right.
Okay, and what we're doing is we're shooting a fucking Chili's commercial.
I would like to see this guy at an improv show. I'm about to do an improv. Hi, how are you?
Oh my God.
Okay, all right, so we just sit down.
All right.
We just got done making out.
Oh, okay. Man.
He's sitting on my hand.
All right.
Oh, I can't wait to order some ribs and a lemonade. This is going to be great.
Hey, welcome to Chili's.
Hey, I'm about to approach you.
You've been doing this job for 2 years, and this is the best you got right now?
I'm decent at it. Okay. Welcome to Chili's. My name is Josh. I'll be taking care of you.
Welcome to where? Cheers?
Chili's.
We're Cheers all of a sudden?
I think we're in the wrong restaurant.
The lady said Chili's.
I think you have to warm up a little bit more, Josh.
Do you have any specials or?
We have like our signature margaritas. If you like to,
Somebody say margarita!
You really do look like every kid who sold newspapers in the 1920s right here, don't you?
I'm trying to go for that look. That's the look I'm going for.
Hey, it's me.
Hey guys,
Hey.
get your newspapers here.
Have you seen the new paperboy, Chili Johnson?
Negro runs faster.
Chili McAppleby. Where's my newspaper?
I'll have a margarita.
Oh, yeah.
And we're back in the scene.
How about you guys? What do you guys want to drink from this fucking schmuck?
I'll do Coke.
Do you do a lot of Coke?
Yeah, do I do a lot of not so much anymore, but yeah.
Like, what do you mean, like not today?
Oh, no, definitely not today. No.
Okay.
No,
But you have done it before.
You know.
Maybe yesterday.
Yeah. No, definitely not. No.
Oh, very good. That's a Beatles reference, everybody.
Yes.
Powerful children.
You're all asleep.
Yeah, we rim our glasses with cocaine at Chili's. We rim our margaritas with cocaine.
Oh, Jesus. I'll have one of those.
Anything crazy ever go down while you've been waiting tables?
Just like homeless people come in sometimes. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and then they order food and then pay for it.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking Chili's, dude.
Tip, yeah.
Well, we know a guy named Jeremiah that will come fight those homeless people if you need him to.
When I used to be a waiter at Houlihan's and a customer pissed me off, sometimes I'd like rub their steak on my dick and stuff.
No,
do you ever do anything like that?
You wouldn't actually do that. So you would put
I'd take the steak,
butter and
put
salt and pepper.
Yes.
Do you think about these things when you do it?
No.
No, I don't do. I think I like.
Red
I don't
Band's
know.
life inspired the movie Waiting.
You saw that, Paul McCartney? You watched fucking Waiting?
That's a great movie if you're a waiter.
Big fan of Ryan Reynolds.
What's the rudest patron's been to you, like that story?
They're all fucking rude. Like none of them are nice.
Give
They're
us a
all-
good example. Anyone ever call you
like
the N-word or anything like that?
I get a lot of the N-word. I get a lot of.
Is that true?
No. I don't know. They just. They. What? No, they're just rude. They're demanding. They think they're at a fucking 5-star restaurant. They're at Chili's in Covina, getting.
What's the biggest tip you ever got in Covina?
It's like not good. It's like maybe $10, $15.
On what check?
Maybe like a $100 and something check.
The biggest tip you got is $10?
15 maybe. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Why are you still there, dude?
Fuck Chili's.
Stop doing the coke. Start selling the coke, bro.
I don't do that much cocaine. I know I referenced
Oh, you should
it.
start. That job sucks, bro.
Check Applebee's out or something.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm gonna go to Applebee's.
If you're getting 15% or less on $100 or more tip, you're fucking something's not right, or you're the worst waiter in the room.
No, I'm pretty good.
Sounds like a hot day's night.
That That is so funny. Damn right. Joel Jimenez is on fire right now. And there goes Josh Michaels, everybody. Fun times. There he goes. Go out to Cavina. Go get yourself some baby back ribs, everybody. You can get baby back ribs. You can get fucking crepes from some of these people. You can get Postmates delivered to you. This is a very food-esque episode. Fun because Red Band and I both ate right before the show.
Yeah.
Which is a rare thing. Speaking of eating, you'll recognize this last name. Put your hands together for Charlie Winfrey, everybody. Here you go. Charlie Winfrey.
Hey, gang. Good to see everybody. This is what I look like. People are real nice around here. This lady said to me the other day, she goes, you know, you look anywhere from 20 to 40 years old. I go, yikes, you didn't even really fucking guess, did you? That's a demographic, for God's sake. I don't take care of myself, right? I don't look good for my age. I'm 26. I'm aging with whatever the opposite of grace is. I did a lot of acid. This is what happens when you burn the candle from the middle. My back hurt, so I went to a doctor and found out I had chlamydia. Anybody else? Hey, come on. Who's had chlamydia? Anybody? It's a good time, you know. Got the test and then got the results. And she called me and she goes, you know, I got your results. Everything's fine. I go, sweet. She goes, but the chlamydia came back positive. And I go, then everything's not fine. What the fucking... Well, we live in the future. 2 pills, it's gone. I'm ready for something else, right? And if you don't know shit about STDs, chlamydia sounds bad, but if you compare drugs to STDs, chlamydia is like weed, you know. Sometimes you have it, sometimes your friend has it. All right, thanks, everybody.
Charlie Winfrey. Fuck yeah.
It's way better.
How are you, Charlie?
Good, buddy.
How long have you been doing stand-up?
7 years.
You're a funny guy.
You're
Everything's
funny, dude.
about you.
Thanks,
Where are you
man.
from?
St. Louis.
That's cool. How long are you in LA for?
I got here in November.
And you just moved here?
Yeah.
How old are you?
26.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you do for work?
I drive Lyft.
God damn.
You ever think about Postmates? Like, what's the...
I actually do it just for walking around because I need to exercise, and you know, you get paid like $4 to walk a mile or so. You know, it's pretty good.
It's funny because it's like you're a funny guy, but you also seem like the youngest devil's reject. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like you're the guy that like tends to the people that they tie up in the basement. You know, like, I'm gonna go get more bodies. You feed them for the feed them once every 12 hours.
I am fascinated by cannibalism.
Wow, all right, so I'm fucking nailing it right now. What is it about cannibalism that fascinates you?
I just think it's cool, you know. It takes,
I love it. Giggle.
It takes a lot of effort to eat somebody, you know.
It does.
It's a whole person, for God's sake.
It's a very, very tough flesh, by the way. If you were going to eat somebody, where would you start?
They ask.
You know, I started eating a lot of like tongue meat. Like there's this burrito truck. I get the lingua burrito. The tongues are killer, so I think I'd start with the tongue.
Yeah, it's a powerful thing to eat first.
Yeah.
Just adorable. You're just adorable.
Hey, thanks, guy.
You're welcome, guy.
Got it.
Do you ever think about eating someone when you're driving them in your Lyft? Do you ever look in the mirror and you're just like, this could be the one?
No, but I'm always ready for it.
Speaking
If I ever killed somebody, that's how I'd get rid of the body. I'd eat it.
You want any, you want any mints? You want any...
What's your current living situation?
I live in Koreatown.
Hey, that's where I'm at. Yeah.
I used to visit
part?
Yoko there.
I mean, they eat cats and dogs. You eat people. It all works out.
Fuck it, you know.
Do you ever go down on a girl a little bit too much?
No.
You ever stay
I
down
actually
there?
haven't gone down on a girl in a long time because my last old lady didn't like it.
Okay. Do you throw
I know.
A1 sauce on pussy when you eat it? Do you do that?
No, is that a thing?
All right. The fact that your girl does not like it when you go down, meaning you're doing something completely wrong,
No, she-
right?
Yeah,
Like,
well,
Wow, this lady just went crazy.
by the look at your teeth, you probably teeth it. You're the only guy that teeth a pussy. That's what you do.
She was wicked self-conscious about her.
Wicked
vagina.
self-conscious.
Also, her dick kept getting in the way.
Yeah, right.
What was she self-conscious about it?
Her
Was it
chlamydia?
like, okay, everybody? Was it like, what was it exactly?
I don't know because
No, you fucking know. You
Well-
still with her?
No.
All right, when a girl doesn't want you to go down on her, she has an STD that she doesn't want you to
Oh,
see.
Brian, no,
I mean,
that's
did
you
you really
in
get
your
chlamydia?
life.
No, we gave yeah, I gave her the chlamydia like when we.
Did you? Are you
It's a
sure
funny
you
story.
gave it to her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave it to her in the grace period where I didn't think I had anything. Like, I was pretty confident, and we hooked up.
What's that grace
and then
period?
I had to call her, like, whenever I got the call. It was 3 days. You gotta
Oh,
wait
so
3
you
days for the
you
result.
timed it 3 days? Now I can fuck? Is that what you did?
No. I did it because it was an Asian chick, and I wanted her to touch my dick, and because I didn't think I had
And
anything
Asians
wrong.
can't get chlamydia? Were they magical?
No. It was the doctor.
Oh.
He was an Asian doctor.
Hey, lad.
Yes, sir.
Asian chicks are pretty cool.
I agree.
Jesus.
Are you John Lennon?
God damn it.
Charlie over here. Hey, Charlie.
What was the symptoms of a chlamydia? Like what did?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
Why are
twist
you
and
shoehorning
shouting.
chlamydia
I got
into
it
that thing?
before
There's
I
a whole
had it. I
other
got it
show
before,
going on.
like taken care of before I had any symptoms because I legitimately went because my back hurt, and then she asked if I wanted an STD screen.
What's wrong with your back?
I'm just lazy, you know.
Hold on. You look so weird. She just threw an STD fucking test in. You're like, oh, my back hurts. Why don't we just test and see if that dick is beat up, too?
Yeah, something's not right about this.
It's so sad you guys.
Doesn't make sense.
It's so sad you guys couldn't come together.
I'll see you guys. I'm out
No,
of here.
stay, Joel. Please stay. Just murdering back there.
Ringo's gone rogue.
He's a real star after all.
No, it's not like a clinic or whatever, and I said, let me get an STD screen.
How recent was this?
Oh, I don't know, like 3 years ago. This is a while ago.
You know what I thought would have been funny is if when you said that the lady told you that you look like you could be between 20 and 40, I thought you could say something like, geez, lady, that's almost a big enough window for me to jump out of right now because you just hurt my feelings. Like that.
It's been a rough night for everybody.
Oh, wow. You wait for the one, huh? Rambly McRamble nuts over there. Oh,
Yeah.
looks like
We've all
everyone's
had a rough
struggling
one.
tonight.
Swing and a miss for all of us.
Jesus. The fucking band that plays as the Titanic sinks over here.
What's your favorite category of porn?
I like gangbang stuff.
Gangbang.
See, you don't hesitate with that. What is it about the gangbang that you like so much?
I like that the girl's such a dirty whore.
God damn it! You just want to eat a woman. You're gonna murder and eat a woman, aren't you?
No.
I thought you were going to say you like the friendship.
You know what? It's funny you say that. Like, whenever they do, like, in the same hole, I am inspired by the teamwork, you know? Because, like, they're doing it for the scene, but they're basically fucking each other's ding-dongs. And
Ding-dongs?
Ding-dongs?
There's been a couple times where you've turned into a small child during this set. Once when you said you wanted the Asian girl to touch your wiener, and then when the ding-dongs are rubbing up against one another.
You definitely got molested at some point.
Did you?
No.
You look like you did.
Do I?
Yeah.
What?
What the fuck? Was that? Do you have a new molesting sound effect? Wow. 2017. Charlie Winfrey. What do your parents do?
My mom works for, like, a cleaning manufacturer company, Reckitt Benckiser. You aware of it? And my dad does construction.
Oh, what kind of construction?
Windows.
Wow.
Yeah.
Constructs windows?
No, he puts windows in, takes windows out. He works for a company. Anderson Windows.
He's a peeping Tom.
Craziest lift that you've ever had?
Another real crazy, but I picked up this wacky old broad, and she...
Real wackadoodle, huh? This wacky old broad.
I was driving her to jury duty, and she said that she was a psychic, and I said, shouldn't that disqualify you? And she justified that psychics are real, but not real enough to disqualify you from a jury of your peers.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, hey, you asked.
All right. Well, Charlie, I mean, it was nice to meet you, dude.
Yeah, same, buddy.
You have any, like, special... Is there anything else that you do, like any special skills or anything like that? Poker? You play drums?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Can he
we've got a challenger.
Oh,
Wait
we've
a
been
second.
here before.
It's happened once before. Should we have the Great Mexican Drum Off? Is that what it's called?
I
Jeremiah,
think we
help
need
me
it.
with this a little bit, right?
Yes, we
How does it work
absolutely need
again?
to do it. Basically, the challenger goes first on the drum kit, then Joel gets to do a rebuttal, and then we see who's better, and one of them dies.
Charlie, do you think you down for this? You ready to challenge Joel in the Great Mexican Drum Off?
I don't know if it's going to
Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Winfrey!
That's right.
Just getting my uniform ready.
Here you go. Going first, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Charlie Winfrey. Little drum solo for you. I mean, do you have like a wrap it up thing? Wait, there he is, Joel Jimenez!
Hey, who's the autistic kid on stage? All right, cool.
Yet another person challenging his throne. Put your hands
I don't want to murder it. All right.
For the rebuttal from the great, you know him, you love him, it's Joel Jimenez, ladies and gentlemen. Joel Jimenez! Dick out. With a black tube sock around his dick. For some reason, he only does the Mexican drum off with the tube sock on his dick. Powerful Joel Jimenez. One more time.
So painful.
Killing it. There goes Charlie Winfrey, ladies and gentlemen. He's on Twitter at Charlie Winfrey.
I feel bad when he left. He goes, "You got good chops, man. Seriously." And now I feel awful. But I'm naked, and what are you gonna do?
He was good. He was a little bit jazzy, you know. He didn't really wrap it up.
Better than I expected. Better than the last guy I murdered.
It's true. It's true.
I don't know if he would have gotten on that seat if it was reversed.
Right? Yeah, exactly. There's this is 2 weeks in a row with the tube sock.
Yeah, I mean he was good, but I'm the George Best. You know what I'm saying?
Another Beatles reference.
He was the drummer before Ringo. If you guys need to figure that out.
Yep.
His name's Pete Best.
Yeah, it was Pete Best.
Pete Best, George Best. Whatever. Let's move on.
I'm gonna pull another name out of the bucket. Who's having fun here tonight? It's Monday night. Who has more fun than us? Live at the Comedy Store. All right, this looks like an interesting name. Put your hands together for Seth Rowe Crow. Oh my God.
Hey everybody, I'm going to stand up here for this joke because it's a little edgy. Do you guys like M&Ms? I really like M&Ms. One of my favorite M&Ms is Mickey Mouse. Oh boy! Sorry, didn't mean to slip you a Mickey. That was a Cosby joke. I guess you could say that joke was a little off color, maybe even a little dark. I don't normally tell dark jokes because I don't want to be racist because I don't even like NASCAR. All they ever do is drive around in circles, and all I do is talk in circles. You should hear me talk to women. I'm like, you have nice ellipses. Are you ovulating? And then I always face my spheres and ask for pie. Because pie solves problems with circles. But I never, ever ask for pudding or Jell-O. Because that's sure to ruin your career. The proof is in the pudding!
Seth Rowe Crow.
Yeah.
This is your first time on the show. Welcome, Seth Rowe.
Hello.
I'm just going to burn this show. I'm just going to catch this whole thing on fire.
So, Seth Rowe, let's talk about it.
Yeah. Okay.
How long have you been doing this whole thing for?
Well, it's complicated. Stand up 4 or 5 years, the clown thing, since I moved to LA about 9 weeks ago.
Now, why do you think 9 weeks ago, after establishing comedy for 4 or 5 years somewhere else, you came to LA? Do you think maybe you panicked a little bit and maybe you think you might regret this one day, or you see Seth Rowe Crow, the clown nose thing?
I like it. I like it a lot.
That was a human being back there.
Tony.
It sounded like a nice guy booing.
He jogs like this. I've seen him run up and down Hollywood Boulevard,
Yeah.
shirt off,
Yeah.
nose on, talks like this the whole time.
Yeah.
There is no way you don't touch children. There's no way.
I don't touch children.
Yeah, you do, dude. You got creeper vibe, homeboy.
How old are you, Seth Rocro?
I'm 28 years old.
Why do you say it so sad like that?
Because he touches children,
No.
man.
Because he's disappointed his parents even more than you can imagine.
Yeah, what
He's
was it
a
like?
nice
What
guy.
was it like telling your parents you were a clown?
The first thing I ever did when I was little was be a clown. And my daddy named me Seth Rowe. Well, my name's Seth Crow, but my daddy named me Seth Rowe as a nickname, so I just kind of took it on, you know.
Nobody asked about that.
Okay.
How do you make money, Seth Rocro?
Well, this is I was hoping something would come out of this interview.
That's funny. See, that's from the 4 years of doing comedy as a human being. That thing that you just did, being able to riff like that. So what were you talking about, like stand-up wise, before the clown nose? And also, when do you get to talk normally?
When I take the nose off.
How often do you do that?
I'll do it after the show.
Where?
Out there.
You do it out there, but I've seen you hanging out outside with the nose.
Yeah,
on.
I hit it real hard on Monday nights because.
I really love actually that you wear a nose because then I definitely know to never talk to you.
Right.
It's always made it crystal clear to me, like, oh, that guy's definitely too crazy for me to ever be friends with. I could never take you out in public or to a big event or anything like that, like, you know, and introduce you to important people.
It's a shame we get along, Tony.
Come on, Tony. Why won't you just give him a chance?
You own a van.
I don't.
There's candy in that van, isn't there?
I walk everywhere.
Do you also work at Chili's?
Work at Chili's?
What's the real answer? How do you make money?
I really did. So I lived in Chicago for 5 years. I did fine dining, and I moved out here. And
Every single person in some way. I guess there was a Lyft driver. There was one guy that just did Lyft, and that was Charlie. But everybody's been with food the whole time.
I don't have a job right now, so I've been here about 3 months living off funny money.
Well, stop clowning around and get a job.
Oh my God, Joel Jimenez, just a glimmer of light in a dark, dark world. Seth Rocro. Now that's interesting. Love life. What are we talking about here? Someone break your heart about 9 weeks ago?
No, I'm a serial monogamous usually, but I've been trying to work on myself, you know.
What do you mean by that?
What
have you been doing?
Well, I moved here, so I really try to focus on my career, you know. And
it's very hard to take that
seriously. Try not to think too much about the lady. She's out there. But
One chick tonight is gonna fuck you out of mercy. You know what I'm saying? That's great.
I've learned comedians don't like clowns very much.
Of course not.
Hold on. Who likes clowns very much?
Clowns.
Can you take off the nose and maybe just do your normal voice and try one of your clown jokes in a normal voice?
I don't know.
Is Seth Rowe the clown and Seth is the boy?
I have dignity.
Oh my God.
I mean,
do you know Amazon sells
I can
guns?
if you're gonna end my time, I'll take my nose off. But
if we end,
if you'd rather talk to Seth, I'll talk as Seth. But
I don't actually know about that.
Okay.
Because I'm not convinced that a guy that I would want to talk to the guy that would commit to Seth Rowe for as long as you have. It almost scares me and makes me not want to know what the other guy's like. But I sort of do have somewhat of a theory that you're missing the tip of your nose completely and that that's a cover-up. And you just have some like gaping, open, infected hole. So that's what I like to picture in my demented brain.
Hey, Seth Rowe, fuck 'em. Just, you know, people gang up on you when they detect weakness, and it's a human thing. It's like we're in the playground, you know what I mean? And this is just kind of like, they're all dickheads, they're not very smart.
He started doing the accent halfway through that, by the way.
Yeah, but I'm being truthful. You know, it's a very mean-spirited world. When people detect any bit of weakness, they're quick to jump on it. And you heard someone say, "You'll burn them," and it's like that's just idiotic. So just phase that out of your head and live your fucking life.
What just happened?
Well, the reason I wear the nose is because I'm a real vulnerable person, and it helps me be less vulnerable.
When are you vulnerable? What do you mean exactly?
I'm a big old baby.
What do you mean? Give us an example.
Most
recent time in which you were as big of a fucking baby that makes you so goddamn special you have to put a fucking nose on your face. I'm just kidding, guys. I don't know why I asked it like that.
I like it.
This is just ugly. This is just ugliness. I don't like it. I don't like, you know, comedy sucks anyways, and it's like everyone should quit comedy, but it just sucks.
Did you hear my joke? Did you analyze it? That's really what I wanted to hear.
Is that really what you wanted to hear?
I really want to know what you thought, because
what was it again?
When you went to the edge,
oh,
he was on the edge.
The edge, and then you made the thing. Yeah.
Well, so it goes like this. It goes, you guys like M&Ms?
Oh, no, I know about that. I know about that.
I think you should do your whole set over again.
I got a question.
What types of things would the person without the nose talk about? Because like M&Ms, like that.
Well, here's the thing: is my jokes are kind of cerebral, so they are.
They're silly pun jokes.
Keep going, Seth.
They're thinkers, some of them, and so they are. And so whenever I tell them, it helps to do the clown because it kind of fills in the glue. Like, they're real high, real low. They're punny, but they're also really heady, some of them.
I understand completely what you're saying.
All right, yeah. Seth Rowe, how long are you going to...
Hey, Seth Rowe, listen to this. Fuck comedians. They're all narcissistic, selfish, sort of Napoleonic people, and they come from an ugly place of needing people to adore them. And I'm not even defending you at this point. I'm just speaking the truth of people ganging up on people.
I don't think anybody's ganging up on them.
No, I don't.
It felt a very bad energy in here. Literally, people booed. Somebody said burn him. I mean, you know, it's pretty. I don't know. Whatever. Tony, take your leather jacket. Say what you want to say.
Why is it about a leather jacket? What does it have to do with that?
Got weird in here.
I sort of like. I mean, you know.
You can only go up from clown, you know.
People hate clowns. Wouldn't you agree, Pat? Have you always?
Yeah, I've always been terrified of clowns.
Right. So, like, maybe if you were in the audience, maybe you would think it was funny to yell "burn him."
It's like we think he's crazy, and literally, I'm looking at Red Band's computer. He's zooming in on a gun.
I thought somebody. I think I think you're just you might be being a little bit negative because I think I just heard somebody say, "Oh, that clown reminds me of Bo Burnham," and then you're like, "Oh, he said Burnham," and you turned it into a whole thing.
Really? You said
no, it went nowhere, and absolutely everybody started daydreaming all at once about something that had nothing to do with.
I don't think we got mean. I think we want you to do great. I think this is just you're hiding something, and that's just me. And I'm not trying to be mean. I bust my hump to get on this stage, and I fucking work really hard every day. And I think you're a really nice guy. I just think you're hiding something with that nose. And that's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be mean. This is fucking 3 minutes, 1 minute on fucking stage, and this is the world famous Comedy Store. And like everybody's dying to get up here, and you do this weird thing, and it's great. If it would have gone off great, we would be singing your praises. If it just didn't. I don't know where the knives came out at, but you have a vibe of someone who touches children. That's all I'm saying. After that, it's fucking fine.
Right. We found out that you can literally buy guns off of Amazon during that set.
And they have frustration-free packaging for just $1 less.
And you don't want to be frustrated while opening up your new Crossman pneumatic pump air rifle. 177 caliber. Anybody want to guess the price on that? $54.99.
Holy shit.
Pretty good.
Off of Amazon.
Yeah.
I would like to see you
also,
one time.
And I know what you're wondering. Is it Prime? It's Prime.
It's
2-day
Prime.
delivery for your gun.
Should I order it?
St. Patrick's Day special.
That's an airsoft
Most of my
gun.
jokes are designed around being the clown.
You're a
though.
good-looking dude. I've seen you run. You're in great shape. You don't need the nose. You don't need the nose. Just do you, dude.
What he's trying to say is it's not your fault.
And I get the double joke too, because I could tell that like you're playing into it. So like I know that your feelings aren't hurt at all, and that you think it's a funny experiment to play the nose thing around comedians, and you think that that's going to be part of your story, and it is. But you have to ask yourself, how long do you want that to be the beginning of your story? I was a clown nose for 9 months. It could be that. It could be a year.
Well, can I tell you what
Because if you're willing, let me quote one of my funniest friends in the world. There's a guy named Benji Aflalo, right? Brilliant guy, writer. He's got his own show that he's making. I started with him. He's a genius. One of the cool things that he says is, you're only as good as your worst joke. So what stands out, what he judges the hardest is somebody's worst joke, right? Like you're like, oh, they did that. You know what I mean? And that's how everybody is. They always remember the shitty shit. So when you do the M&M and it's a thing into the Mickey Mouse, even though you're saving yourself around the corner, you're wasting people's, thought energy, and you're taking us on a path in which, so even for that alone, you have to, if you're going to really do things like that, the M&M thing and it going into Mickey Mouse and taking a backdoor, even if that kills. And the sad thing is when we sort of covered this earlier, Sam made a joke about it, but like there's rooms where you will fucking decimate doing this Seth Row Crow thing. And that's a goddamn sad shame, because it's going to fuck you up and it's going to keep you doing Seth Row Crow for much longer than you wanted to. Either that, or an appearance like this, or something's going to break your soul and you're going to fucking have to make Seth Row Crow work.
Okay. Well.
It's one or the other, right? I mean, either you're going to turn into a beast or you're going to slowly wither away with a red nose on the top of your face.
Can I say that I know that I don't always want to do this?
I mean, your face looks like the
You're a
tip of a
guy.
fucking microphone right now.
You look like you have a microphone to a microphone.
What I found difficult with the stand-up is getting 3 minutes.
Can you have a feedback sound effects that when he puts the no. All right. What were you saying, Seth Row?
The reason I did the clown is because I wanted a vehicle to do compact, tight jokes.
Like a clown car?
Like, kinda. But like,
boom.
But if my natural style is a lot more like relaxed, but it's hard to get material in with that attitude.
What's the name of the other guy? What's the name of the real you?
I'm Seth Crow.
Wow! Holy shit! There he is.
Fuck!
Wow! It's like fucking Teen Wolf, and all of a sudden, look how he also just got semi-hard right now. Look at that!
What the fuck? Look at his boner.
He just got a boner. Seth Row only has a boner. He's a fucking good-looking guy. Look at the swagger on this motherfucker.
Yeah, totally different vibe,
Holy
right?
shit.
Dude, now if you took off the hat,
You don't
and the
look like you
suspenders,
fuck kids, man.
Please tell me you know how to play
He
the
looks like
drums.
he'll
This
fuck
is
your
going to be the
girlfriend
greatest
now.
Mexican drum off of all time.
I can play the harmonica.
harmonica.
He made me a pour over today.
I think you should do this. That's fun when you're jogging. People are like, hey, who's that guy?
Dude,
You're
yeah.
a good-looking dude. You should like.
I'm trying to get. So here's the deal. I've been here 3 months, almost 9
Are
weeks.
you ready to give up 3 months in?
No, I'm just trying to cut through as much red tape as possible.
With a red nose. That's how you're going to cut through the red tape?
People know.
You
people
cut through the
remember
red tape with a
nose.
big pair of scissors that squirts?
It might work. The Comedy Store's probably not the best for it. Like the Comedy Magic Club might be.
I was a runner
that. But what
up
do you-
on America's Got Talent.
Oh, HET. Now, anyway, that means nothing to us. We have no soul.
I'm just saying that's why.
But here's my point. But you were this or you were that?
Wait,
I was
what?
Seth Row. Yeah.
The clown.
Yeah.
And you
See,
got
that's
runner
what's
up?
crazy.
Are you touring off that?
No. But I'm just saying like, it worked for AGT, so I kept doing it.
But you made it to second?
I mean, I got it through all the way through the preliminaries.
Wait, did it already air? Did it already air?
No,
or-
no, they.
What's this?
So the way it works is you make it through the preliminaries, and they're like, "Okay, we really liked you. We'll let you know." And then I got a phone call saying I was a runner-up, and so I'm not on the show, but I might be if somebody drops out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that makes much more sense.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like-
you're a runner-up on the preliminaries.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't go around
Wow.
saying you're runner-up whenever you're
That
not
was
runner-up.
just totally different.
I thought you were like.
Because
That was
One of
something
the most
completely
amazing
different.
nights
Sorry.
of this show.
I'm
I've
just
ever
gonna
been
say I
part of.
I
like.
thought you were like Taylor Williamson and shit.
I'm just gonna say I like this good-looking, likable guy
Yeah.
more than the clown.
Yeah.
I like this better. And if you took off your suspenders, untucked your white shirt, and did like a minute, like of normal material,
He would book you at the Ice House.
yeah,
on
you'd have
Friday
a
night.
spot at the Ice House this week.
Wow, look at that. I was just kidding, but there you go. Let me ask you something, Seth.
Sure.
So you did the clown for the AGT. When was that audition? 9 weeks ago.
6, 7 weeks ago.
You
Yeah.
moved here pretty much timing it around that.
No, I was on a whim that I did that.
Did you work out the clown thing in, where are you from? Chicago.
Chicago. So I did street performing in Chicago. Did a lot of improv.
For how long?
4 or 5 years.
Right. The clown.
For a year in Chicago, I did the clown on the streets.
What were you doing before on the street?
Just
begging
nothing on the
spare change?
streets. I studied improv in Chicago.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What, Second City or where?
IO, Second City, and
IO.
Annoyance.
Oh.
Yeah.
This man
So I
is
guess-
an enigma.
It really is an interesting thing. So what's Seth Rowe's love life like? Instead of that
Rowe?
pussified clown that I was talking to
Are there
earlier.
chicks who love the clown?
No. If chicks like the clown, I don't like them usually.
But he does love balls on his face.
You hear that? He called you gay.
Seth, last time you had a girlfriend?
Last year. Name was Megan, art therapist. Saved my life, yeah.
Hold on, what therapist?
Art?
Art therapist.
What do you mean art therapist?
She was a therapist who worked with people doing art. So she
Art,
yeah.
right.
Wow.
Was she also a dog psychic too? Was she?
Very specific art therapist.
That's so weird. That's such
well,
a.
How's art therapy different than like regular therapy?
It's just you do the art, and then she comes around and talks to you about it, and it's a catalyst to be able to talk about your issues.
And people pay for this?
Oh yeah, you can make good money doing it.
Holy.
Wow.
What am I doing with my life?
What's your living situation?
I'm living with an ex-girlfriend.
Ooh, how's that going?
Does she know about it?
Yeah, when I moved in, she had a boyfriend. She's kind of like my sister at this point, so it's not.
So you used to fuck your sister, is that what you said?
Basically, yeah.
I knew you were creepy, dude. I knew it.
Best lay of my life.
All right. Are you close with your parents?
Yeah, pretty close. Yeah.
Do they know you do the clown thing?
Yeah, actually, they really like it because it's clean. Most of my jokes are really clean as a clown. So
But how about Seth Rowe? You're saying he has dirty jokes?
No, I'm saying Seth Rowe is the clown.
Oh.
Seth Crow is not the clown.
Oh, this is the worst thing
Seth
ever.
Crow, do you have Seth Crow have dirty jokes?
This is an elaborate storyline.
It is.
If I were going to tell, like, my style as me is more of a storytelling style, so it takes a while. And that's why I developed a vehicle to tell faster material.
Yeah, clown comedy.
I was going to say Yellow Submarine, but that fits better.
Okay. Well, I mean, Seth Crow. What was the question that I asked Seth
A
Crow?
black bird.
This one? Fuck was it? It's, fuck.
Crow is a black bird.
That is true.
All right, Seth. Any parting words? I mean, how do you feel like, I mean, it's interesting because, like, with the nose on, you seem so sad, but ever since you took it off, it seems like you can't take this, like, half smile off your face.
It's just, I don't know. I do comedy because I want to make people happy.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's
Yeah.
why, I mean, I guess we're just at a disadvantage.
And it's a fine line with
Can you-
comedy.
Oh,
It's a-
that's what my question was. Does Seth Crow do dirty jokes?
Seth Crow is a lot more unfiltered than Seth Rowe.
Would you mind giving us like 30 seconds of Seth Crow?
So together you
That's
like
harder.
a camel crush, and then at any moment you can go dirty.
Can you just
Be
do
clean.
one? Can you do one Seth Crow joke for us?
Like I said, I'm more of a storyteller as Seth Crow, so it's hard. It's hard for 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Fuck it. We're just gonna keep moving on. There you go, Seth
Thanks,
Rowe
man.
Crow. I've been wondering who he was. You see a guy wearing a red nose at the Comedy Store. You always wonder. Well, now we know. That's Seth Rowe Crow. It's on Twitter at PoopTeasUSA. We have a regular. We have a comedian that does a brand new minute every single week. She does not have to sign up for the bucket because she has the old Kill Tony tradition of being a regular. Here with a brand new minute for you, one of our favorite comedians, someone who we think is extremely special and awesome. It's the great Ali Makovsky, ladies and gentlemen.
I've never taken Xanax, but I think this is what it would feel like. Okay, great. I tend to fuck guys who are like animals, you know, and I realize that it's because you're usually attracted to your first love, which happens to be my dog Sandy. I've never had my ass eaten out since. Good guy, Sandy. I also noticed that like a lot of guys like to do doggy style with me, and I don't know why that is. I think it's because they don't want to see my face. It's just what I think. Because like acne's not hot, you know. Fuck. Doggy style, they don't want to see. Oh yeah, I guess so. Oh yeah, okay. They don't want to see my face. Acne's not hot. I don't know if I have acne or herpes, but whatever it is, I think my pussy caught what's on my face.
Oh my god, you are so fucking funny. I think my pussy caught what's on my face. Look at you, just killing it again. How fun. Doggy style is an interesting thing. Do you guys always do what I do and just basically spend half the time staring at the girl's butthole?
No.
I mean, it's just
what kind of buttholes are open up and like what?
Well, I mean, you just like see a butthole the whole time. If you choose to, if you like lean back, you could see a butthole. It's adorable. It's like the cutest little fucking thing.
I feel like you've never had sex from behind before because if
no,
you're
Brian, when you look down, you see your slouchy stomach flopping over a girl. No one wants to hear sex tips from you.
If you're
sit your ass down.
Do you know where the butthole is?
Yes, I know what a butthole is.
That
Brian.
makes zero sense.
When I do doggy style, I just like to think, how long can I shove her face in this pillow before she dies?
Wow.
That's an interesting
Seems like a catch.
There could be a tag when
professional,
where all the guys want to do a doggy style.
Yeah.
If you like put a mirror up on your headrest, and now they don't want to do doggy style anymore, or because they can see your reflection or something. Yeah. Maybe there's a take on that.
They put a bag over the. You have a mirror on your headrest. And
Do
they
they
put a
only
bag
do
over
doggy style?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times they quickly are like, let's do dog. They're like, flip the bacon,
Doggy,
you know?
doggy style's better because they can't see you Snapchatting. That's why most guys.
No, it's because it's the least amount of work, I think.
Is it?
It's literally the only position where most of the time the girl has to do a lot of the work. She has to work. She has to fuck back. Everywhere else, I'm doing. Oh, I paid for dinner. I did everything, and I'm doing the fucking too. You know.
You know
At
what?
least doggy style, it's fucking teamwork. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Girl on
yeah.
top is more.
I don't
Sometimes
like.
I eat a sandwich off the girl's back while I'm doing it.
I don't like to do I don't put much effort into fucking because I can't.
Maybe that's why.
Maybe, but like because I can't come, so like this.
You can't?
I know, yeah, I can't come. We've talked about it. We're over it, anyways.
I'm not.
Someone said,
But so this most recent guy that I slept with, I was on top, and I think I was like about to come, and I like stopped myself because I was like, if I have to do work to come, I don't want to do work.
That is a horrible way to see life.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Why?
I'm
It's
just
your
lazy.
orgasm.
I know,
If
but
you
I
should-
haven't had one. I don't know the greatness
Can
of
I
it.
ask
and
you,
now I
when
don't-
you play with yourself, do you orgasm? Can you even make that
No.
happen?
I mean, it feels good, but I don't like. It's
Well,
not like.
what do you
know?
do it for?
Got
Like,
something
just to
clogged
feel
in
good?
there.
Then
It
why
feels
even have
good.
sex?
Because I need attention and validation.
How do you
I'm
know-
working on myself.
I respect that.
How do you know when to stop masturbating if you don't come?
Whenever I'm like done.
Whenever you just
whenever
pass
my
out
fingers
from
get
exhaustion?
pruny.
When the timer goes off, is that it? Like
When I start
"Bing!"
telling
You're like,
myself to flip over for doggy style.
when your fingers get.
Great.
Hey,
Take it and bake it.
Allie, do you only use your fingers? Do you have any toys?
Okay, so
right.
Yeah,
everyone
like micro
knows
machines
I
or anything
can't
like
come, and so I got a vibrator, and it just feels like I'm riding a motorcycle because my hand's just shaking.
You are one of the laziest lovers I've ever heard in my
Honestly,
life.
I
You
could
don't
care
even
less.
want to jerk yourself off. It's so weird.
But you're
Yeah,
such
you're-
a great natural comedy writer that
You
it
really
almost
are.
that it almost makes me hope that you don't ever come because I'm like, what if that's the thing that's like keeping you like just
Yeah.
like this? You're like this ultra.
You're probably gonna live forever.
You've gotten 5 of the biggest laughs that happened on the show so far tonight.
Well,
all
I
in your-
mean, nothing.
Well, there you go.
You mean everything.
I know. I don't know what I mean, honestly. It's my.
So
I'm
is it
good.
size of dicks, maybe bigger dicks, little
No, I
dicks,
don't
wider
think it's
dicks?
The
the
time
dick.
that the time that you almost came, what was
How about
happening
black
again?
guys? The thought of maybe
I've
raising a
done
kid
that
by
before.
yourself, would that turn you on?
No, that's more work.
So the time that you almost came, what was going on? Was there something in
Racist
particular? Was
bombing is
the
funnier than regular
Okay.
bombing.
What?
I said racist bombing is funnier than regular bombing.
I was just on top, and I think the position I was in was just like hitting something. I talked about it last week. It felt like I was about to shit, and I was like, maybe this is what coming feels like.
Taking a shit? Nah.
You're probably just holding it
And
in.
what'd you do? Like you stopped or you leaned forward or something?
You know, I
just-
don't really remember. It's very
No.
quick for me to get out of the moment.
Well, there you go. You might not be able to come, but you can go. There she goes, Ali Makovsky. With another killer minute. Absolute assassin. I say, a few years, she's going to be recognized as the top female stand-up comedian in the world.
I love her style. It's
Absolute
it's
beast.
a Morgan Murphy type feel to it.
We should have
too.
a come challenge, guys. And see who can get her to.
It's true. See what can happen. First person, whichever guy can make her come first gets the other 60-second regular spot on the show.
Yeah.
I'd love to
They
see
can
that.
spot at the Ice House.
Ali's
All right.
It might be another girl.
Look at that.
We could. Hook her.
What do you think? Let's end this fucking thing. Audience, are you happy with ending the show, or do you want to do one more? Really? You guys really want that? This guy shrugged his shoulders there in the middle, the fucking beard, you asshole. You're not actually supposed to do that. That's what I'm going to see in my nightmares tonight. Just some. I mean, we don't really have to. Fuck you, sir. Sure, this is one of the worst episodes out of 201 episodes of this show. Just the timing, the randomness of the people that came out of the bucket at the wrong time.
I do think this is probably the worst.
It's really the bucket. It's one
I'm
of the
gonna get
gambles.
blamed for this. I can already tell I'm gonna get blamed
You
for this.
keep saying that you're. All I've heard, we're not. This
know it.
episode
I know
isn't
how it's
done.
gonna go. I
Who's
know.
gonna blame you?
I already know.
Who's
how it's gonna
ever
go.
blamed you for
I'm
anything?
gonna get blamed for it.
All right. You're already blaming yourself. You guys want to go to the bucket one more time? How about you guys, comedians? Look at Mystery Dan over there.
This might turn into the worst idea ever.
I wish it was Mystery Dan, but I pulled out another name. Let's see what.
Tonight. It's usually quite good, but not tonight. It's alright. Give us one more chance to make your pussies wet tonight.
Wow, look at that. Reagan and Watkins.
Well done.
Make sure to get Pat Reagan's new album, Bad Chad, on iTunes. Reagan and Watkins on YouTube, right? I pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Michael D'Angelo.
My cousin just joined the military, and he's being a real cunt about it. He says, Michael, I bet you didn't know that the Medal of Honor has been given out 18 times since the towers went down on 9/11. I said, dude, no one knows that. No one cares. He said, yeah, you wouldn't know anything about that, because the Medal of Honor stands for strength, never faltering, and always standing your ground. I said, that's great, man. Maybe they'll build the next tower out of that. My sister's a burn victim, and not the cool kind that got to go to Iraq. She, did I tell a black joke? Relax, man. She wasn't very nice to me as a kid. When it was just her and I, she would hold me down and beat me in staring contests. But I'd kick her ass in the whistling contest. You can laugh, guys. It's all right. She's got thick skin.
So,
All right. Michael D'Angelo. You got on last week, right? Anything for Michael, guys? Initial thoughts? Anything you want to talk about at all?
Jesselnick?
Yeah, very Jesselnick-ish. You like him a lot. That's cool. All right.
All right, there he goes, Michael D'Angelo, ladies and gentlemen. He was on last week. We talked to him last week. He's on Twitter at Cheshire Comic. Interesting bucket tonight. We had fun. Fahim Anwar, ladies and gentlemen, is the newest special on CISO. He's one of my funniest friends in the world. He's an absolute beast. We go up every single night right next to each other, side by side, for like fucking
We do.
literally.
It's always like you and me.
It's crazy.
Or me than you.
than me.
Just, yeah.
We probably both think it's more of the opposite because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
probably how it feels. You're an absolute beast. I'm so proud of you. His debut special. You work your whole fucking life for a 1 hour
you.
special, you
Thank
crazy
you.
people. His just came out this week. It's on CISO. You can get it on Amazon. Add the little CISO extension. It's very easy. That's what I did. I fucking loved it. It's called There's No Business Like Show Business, and Fahim is an absolute killer. Make sure you see it, because then you're going to be in the know on stand-up comedy, because this guy's going to be a fucking legend.
Everybody loves you, dude. You're one of everybody's favorite.
Speaking of legends, the great black belt, samurai, super warrior, not getting blamed at all about anything for this show. The great Sam Tripoli, everybody.
I've done this show like 90 times.
I know. We love you. And sometimes
one weird show, and suddenly I'm an asshole.
Sometimes you have a little few more crack flashbacks than other nights. Sam, we love you. You have the brand new double album.
Yeah, it's a double album called The Diabolical. The first hour is just me killing, and the second hour is called Friday Night Late Show, and it's where the crowd is so wasted and shit-faced that I just bomb for an hour and I just go at them, so it's a lot of fun. 2 discs. The Diabolical.
This drawing from Ryan J. Ebelt is out of fucking control. Make sure you go up to him after the show and take an actual close look at it. The details are just mind-boggling.
Let me see it.
Look at Joel Jimenez at the top. Jeremiah Watkins, the great. Put your hands together for Jeremiah, everybody. I know, it's so much clapping because it feels exhausting when you don't have energy. Pat Reagan, Joel Jimenez.
Hey, reach out to me on social media at Jeremiah Stand Up, and I'll hit you back, I promise.
Pat Reagan has one of the newest albums on iTunes. He's literally my favorite comedian musician. Maybe I don't say it enough sometimes. I fucking love Pat Reagan. It's because of him that you even ever get to see Jeremiah or Joel Jimenez. That's his band. He's the leader. He's the man. I love him. I love everything he does.
He's great.
He's on all the social media at Patty Reagan. And Joel Jimenez with his microphone stole the show tonight. This episode was Joel Jimenez and fucking Ali Makovsky.
I'm mostly sorry.
I love it. And that's tonight's episode. I'm Tony Hinchcliffe, Brian Redband. Make sure you get CISO. Check out Fahim's special. Make sure you get Diabolical. TonyHinchcliffe.com for all your tour dates. Kill Tony's coming to Austin and Houston. Brian Redband.
We'll be drinking heavily out front, too.